Hey golfers, it's Dave from Fit2 Golf. Today's video has two purposes. One is to do a review of the Maltby STF 18 degree 5-wood and the matching shaft that it comes with if you buy a club pack. And the second purpose is to see if I can build a better 5-wood, if I can build a 5-wood that kicks the oldest club that I've had out of my bag. Now if you watch a lot of my videos, why wouldn't you? I mean, you can watch them like 5 or 6 times. You probably are familiar with this character. This is my Cleveland Launcher DST 19 degree 5-wood circa 2010. It's fit with an Aura Blue graphite design shaft, had it pured. It's 65 grams and regular flex. Now the reason why I'm looking into a new 5-wood is this club serves to be my go-to club when I have a long shot, like on a second shot on a par 5 or a tight par 4 off the tee. This is a club that I need to go long and straight. And up until just recently, this club went long and straight for me. But I've adjusted my swing somewhat and it's made this club less reliable. Now in terms of the carry distance, I took measurements with this with my new swing and I'm carrying it 198 yards. That's not a bad number, except when you consider if I have a 3 hybrid in my bag, that goes 190 in the air. And an 8-yard gap at this end of the bag just isn't cutting it. I really want to see 12 or 15 yards. The other issue was dispersion. My new swing has a kind of more speed, more aggressive transition, more torquing of the shaft through impact, and I think I'm just overwhelming the shaft. I mean, it's a light shaft at 65 grams. It's an R flex and a soft R at that, and I was just seeing the ball go left and right in ways that I couldn't predict it unless I really tried to slow my swing down, and that's not what I want to do with the 5-wood. So my challenge is to build a club that goes longer and straighter that I can use for that purpose. And this is not unlike what happens if someone approaches me and says, hey, my fairway wood is not doing what I want to do. It's going too low or too high or not far enough. You know, finding the right head and shaft combination is really important. So I'll get into the build of the club in just a couple of minutes, but let me do a quick review of the fairway wood and the shaft. Okay, so this is a very sleek, high launching design fairway wood. It has a shallow face, has a nice kind of scooped crown. It's very shallow. It looks kind of really confident at address. It has a weight port in the bottom for swing weighting. It comes with a 6-gram weight. That's what I have in this one. And I equipped it with the club pack. This is the MPF Pro Series fairway wood shaft. So this is a 77-gram shaft. This is stiff flex. This is made for fairway wood. So tip trimming is designed for the heavier heads of a fairway wood versus taking a driver shaft and putting it into a fairway wood. The club pack comes with a lambkin grip, which is perfectly nice, but I decided to upgrade to Golf Pride Multi-Compound. And by the way, the pack also comes with a nice head cover, nice quality boxing glove style head cover. I don't know when this trend is going to end, but it's a nice cover. In terms of the build of the club, I made this more like a 4-wood, and part of that was with distance in mind. The loft of the club is already approaching a 4-wood range at 18 degrees. So I tip trimmed the shaft a 1/2 inch instead of 1 inch, and I lengthened it to be a 4-wood length, so it's playing at 42.5 inches. At that length, the frequency meter still says this registers at an X flex. These have a stiff butt section. The tip is more medium, but that really makes you feel like you can load the shaft, you can swing it hard and fast. So I'll put some swings up and talk about the feel and the performance at the indoor range. Hopefully you can hear the sound that it makes when it strikes the ball. It's a nice, kind of slightly high-pitched sound that I personally like in a fairway wood. It feels really good with this shaft. This shaft really is very responsive to a kind of smooth to moderate loading. Really felt good. My miss pattern with these was shots more out towards the toe, and I saw a loss of distance of about 5 or 10 yards with a shot if it moved out towards the toe, which is pretty good. Okay, so I know you're wondering, what are the numbers? I was looking for at least 202. If I hit 202 carry. The Cleveland was finally going out of the bag after 9 years, and I hit 210. I'll put up the rest of the numbers here so you can see, but swinging at 96 miles an hour, I was getting ball speeds of 133, which is excellent for me with a fairway wood. It was launching at a nice angle at just under 16 degrees and had a good spin rate of around 4,000. Now in terms of dispersion, there's snow on the ground here. I can't go to the range and see how that goes. So I went to an indoor simulator, camera-based simulator, one that could read the club face and path and give me dispersion numbers. And on average, I was hitting a little baby draw that was landing 3 yards offline. That sounds pretty straight in my book for a club that's carrying 210 in the air. Now, I'm going to give this club a rating, and it's going to be a good one, but a couple things I want to let you know ahead of time. The cost is excellent if you get a club pack. I think it's, you know, somewhere around $70. The shaft alone is under $30, I believe, and that's a bargain for a really quality fairway wood shaft. Golfworks oscillates the shafts in 2 planes, and they mark them with a red and white line. I was able to flow it right on that red line. So I installed it graphics up in the club head, and so if you don't have a way to flow it, you're not having the shaft, you know, maybe pured or something, you can really count on those lines. So my rating for the club with this shaft combination, because of the price, the performance, this is a solid eagle. Great club, worth it, great value. Check it out. Now, I think as a club fitter, my rating should be an owl, you know, for wisdom. As a comedian, I should have something thrown at me. So post your comments below. Let me know what you think. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing that. I hope during this winter weather, you're able to work on your swing a little bit and you're staying positive.